is a bad thing for a healthy body. Okay. Anyway, so there's that. If you can't get up off the floor, please exercise. Okay. All right. I gotta blow my nose. I know people hate it. I'm sorry. Gotta come out. That's another thing. If you have congestion, always breathe that out, because that'll get in the way of your breathing. All right, next exercise is a core exercise. This is stomach tensions. The number is 20. I'm going to do 32 because it's just easy for me to do them. 20 doesn't seem like enough for me. I usually do 22, but I got to doing 32 of these. The whole point of this exercise is these muscles. You got to think about your body as a tube, okay? And you got to understand that this part of the tube is supporting this entire top of your body, the arms, the neck, the head. And this is a lot of weight. This is probably 60 pounds of weight that has to move and rotate and do all kinds of things. So this is constantly under stress. If you are lifting anything, if you do deadlifting of any heavy objects, like, for example, a banker's box of files, which can weigh as much as 50 pounds, if your core muscles here are not working properly, then it's only your back lifting. And then what happens is you stress the hamstrings, you stress the back. God forbid you should get a hernia. It's real easy to get a hernia. A lot of women get hernias because they're required to lift heavy weights. They lift their kids. The kid can weigh 10, 15 pounds as they get older, even heavier. And this matters. So what this exercise does, this is again a brain intense exercise. It stresses getting the stomach muscles to develop to support the core. Support this core. You're trying to build the front side of this tube. Don't let the front side of this tube atrophy. So let's do this. Stomach tensions. I'm going to do 32. Just did 42 there, and what I did there was I ran out of oxygen. At 42 I ran out of oxygen. I'm a little bit dizzy right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let my body recover. I'm going to let my lungs recover, and then we're going to go on to standing hip thrusts. This hip thrust is one of the most effective exercises for preventing lower back injuries I've ever seen in my life. And when I've done this hip thrust for 20 years, but just this last year, I went to a low hip thrust where I bent my knees, pushed my back, my butt out, and then I rotate this hip thrust in a round motion upwards. It's important it's a round motion upwards like this. And what it does is right down here, right here, these muscles, it stretches the shit out of them. When I started this, I was in shock how tight they were. I said, that is no good. That is not supposed to be like that. So, and since I've been doing these, it's loosened up. I feel much more confident in my body. So when you see this, it looks suggestive, but it's actually done for a reason. And you got to do it right. You get your knees a little bit spread apart. Bend your knees a little bit. Bring your butt down and back, and then up like this. And as you bring it down up like this, my knees are going out a little bit, and I'm pushing upwards. So I know what it looks like, but there's a reason. So here we go. I'm going to do 22 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20. 1, 2. Okay. It really works. I gotta tell you, on the lower back, it really works. Next is squats. You gotta understand, I'm a 200-pound man. Over 100 pounds of my weight is above my waist. So when I do squats, I'm already doing 100-pound lifts with my knees every time. Please be careful when you do squats. I do supported squats in a doorway. And what this does is it keeps me from losing my balance and potentially overloading one of my knees. Now, I used to do squats freestanding, and if you can do them, that's great. But I feel more comfortable, more secure, supporting my weight in the doorway, doing the squats. Now, whatever you do, please always be careful with all of these exercises, but specifically and especially this one exercise can hurt you. I don't recommend doing squats with heavy weights unless you've been doing squats for years before you start doing heavy weights. Don't ever pick up heavy weights right off the bat and start doing squats, because you will absolutely blow a knee out. And one thing about the knee I want everybody to understand and know, and this is why it's so important to do stuff like riding a bicycle or even just doing that exercise on the floor, bringing your knees up. The ligaments and tendons in your knees, they can get stuck over the top of the knee, and they will literally pop. They won't break, but they'll pop under tension. I had it happen to me once about 15 years ago, and I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. I was going down, and all I was doing, early morning, we were getting ready to go out in the truck. We were leaving. I walked out the door of our office. I walked down the 3 steps, and on the 2nd step, I heard a pop, and a real painful, weird. It was a pop. I heard the pop. I felt the pain in my knee. I said, "Jesus Christ, man! I think I just ripped a tendon in my knee, or a ligament. I don't know what you call them, but anyway, something in my knee just really popped." And I got blessed, because all it did was it got stuck where it was at, and it just moved back where it was supposed to be at. But it was sore. It was sore for that whole day. But this points to the fact that you got to maintain your body. Squats, 20. Let's do this. Yes, I know, little monster. Daddy's doing his exercises. Love you, little mess. All right. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Time to recover. It's not a test, it's an exercise. Alright. Yes, poop. What do you want, mess? Daddy's gonna do this exercise. Alright. Now we're moving on to the weights part of this. These are 5.5 pound weights. I got these years ago. Bought them for my wife, I think. They're covered in plastic, so they're good on the skin. You can wear these without wearing gloves. The other weights I have are steel weights that have a pattern to them. It's like a file, which they're uncomfortable for any length of time, but they don't slip. But these are comfortable. They're 5.5 pound weights. This exercise program is all designed about flexibility and preventing pain, and as a side benefit, creating strength so that you can get through your day. This first exercise is directed at me because I had an accident on a motorcycle about 40 years ago, where I went over the handlebars of the motorcycle. I hit a car. The car pulled out in front of me. I hit the car, went over the handlebars of the motorcycle, and my hands went, I held on so long to the motorcycle, my hands went across the mirror stalks. They went across, the mirror stalks went across my hands and caused nerve damage. So what this does is this counteracts that. This works on the nerves and the muscles on the top of my hands and makes everything stronger. If you have carpal tunnel syndrome, this may help that, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Wrist curls, 20 wrist curls. Alright, inside curls works arm muscles, shoulder muscles. And we go to a standard curl, it works a different set of muscles. This is double straight ups. I kind of think of them as reaching for the sky. This works on balance. This works on the muscles in the shoulders. I really like this one. All right, individual curls. This is the same exercise as before, but because you're doing it individually, you're working a different group of muscles, and you're strengthening each individual arm as you do it. Alright. Individual straight up, same thing, just working individual muscle groups. Okay. Now we're doing flying curls, or breast curls, however you want to call it. But the important thing is to alternate. You go like this, you bring them out as far as you can get them, you bring them back. Notice over, under every time. Okay? I'm counting this as 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, okay? The important thing is to do it in a way that's comfortable, but to try to bring your range of motion all the way out. You're trying to stretch your muscles all the way out. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. And you can beat yourself to death trying to get each individual exercise perfect. Don't do that. You need to do the exercise. Whether you do it perfect or not, it's not important. You need to do the exercise. It's like this right here. I always get on my ass, I always get in my brain about extension, you know? But the important thing is to do the exercise. Get it done. So this ends the No Damn Choice workout. I do 2 more exercises with 20-pound weights in each hand. These are sort of a testing phase for me that I've got through my entire exercise program. And this is a test. I tried this at 20. It's just too hard on my body. This exercise program is not about hurting. It's about not hurting. It's about having strength and balance and being healthy throughout your day. That's why it's an everyday workout. The no damn choice part is because you don't have a choice. You have to do something. Okay, here we go. Say 20-pound weights, steel weights. I like to build up my oxygen on this because this is an oxygen deprivation exercise. Take some deep breaths. Get the oxygen in. And on to the last one. Thank you, Lord, for being in my life. Thank you for always being in my life. Oh, wow. That was a good session. Thank you, Lord, for being here and for guiding me, for always being in my life. My wife knitted this, then she passed away. I love you, won't I miss you. I will write this down in my book. I will say my prayers, which for me is Psalm 143, but all the Psalms are great. I want to show you my recording system. So this is how I record my exercises. Okay, you can see the two gaps here, there and there. That is for the 10th and the 12th. I did not exercise those days, so it didn't get recorded. So I get to see that every time I look at this. And that tells me that I didn't do my body right those days. But as you can see, I've already marked the 14th here. And you'll notice that I mark the date, each date. And the reason I don't use check marks is because writing that number down is a test of coordination and muscle control. When you are jacked up on endorphins from doing the exercise and adrenaline, to calm down and to write the number properly is a test, and that's why I do that. So this is the type of write-up that I did for myself here. You can see every exercise is on here. I'm trying to get it so you can read it. And what this does is this records for me. It is a sense of pride, and you know they say you're not supposed to have pride and things, but it's a sense of pride that I have. This is a love letter to the Lord, saying thank you for my body, and thank you for keeping me healthy, and that's what this is. So, thank you for watching the video. I hope I've explained this, what the No Damn Choice workout's about. I hope that you understand that this is all about not hurting. This is all about being independent and being able to be independent for a very long time. Part of that is please find a workout and do it every day. A workout that works for you. But secondly, watch out for what's in the foods. Please don't drink Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. The aspartame in them is poison. Splenda and sucralose. Sucralose is a poison. Sucralose is in Splenda, the little yellow packets. Aspartame, Splenda, and sucralose affect your brain. It affects the way your brain processes its natural energy. It also damages the brain. It will make depression 100 times worse. If you're drinking aspartame, Splenda, or sucralose, it may induce a suicide. So please, read the ingredients list of everything you buy, and if you see aspartame or Splenda or sucralose, do not buy it. Nobody you love deserves to be poisoned. Thank you for watching the video. God bless you. Have a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful Sunday, and we're going to see you tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing this tomorrow. I'm going to be doing this exercise tomorrow because I love the God that made us, put me here, and gave me the ability to do this. And I'm going to send that love letter back to God tomorrow when I do the No Damn Choice workout. And y'all have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next video. Peace.